I do, like, sincerely love this sort of, like, overproduced classic game collection intro. So this is a pile of Genesis games. With a really, honestly, classy UI. Like, I kind of... Well, I don't want a poster of Comic Zone on my wall, thank you. It's not a good game. But, yeah, like, I do kind of wish that there was more of a way, especially when, like, playing just retro game collections, to just have, like, a shelf of games like we have here. And, okay, what is this selection? Okay, we've got Columns, Gain Ground, Golden Axe, Gunstar Heroes, and the first two Shining Force games. I think this is the general, like, front end that they use for a lot of just emulated Genesis games that they're officially releasing on Steam. And I could have sworn that I had, like, picked up several over the years. But, yeah. Here we are. Oh. Emulator settings, you say? No. Definitely no. I hate all filters. I recently wrote a blog post just, like, ranting about how much I hate scanline filters and, like, how they don't really reflect the reality of what CRTs look like. But for now, let's sample things a little bit. See how long I can stand to play Columns without getting bored. No, it's not Columns in hard mode, it's Columns. Oh wow, that's fast. Okay, so real quick, oh wow, okay, hard mode's hard. So Columns is kind of Sega's answer to Tetris, because you had to have one at the time. It's just kind of a, like, match 3 sort of puzzle game. Okay, if you play on this difficulty, it's like, there's, you know, you don't fall asleep instantly. That's nice. This is just dropping. But yeah, so, you know, they appear in columns, hence the name, I guess. Okay, I can't do, like, modern Tetris-y quick rotate to keep it live stuff. So I'm going to lose, like, kind of promptly. Okay, let's see if I can turn this around a little bit. So you get the idea here, and normally it starts off very slow, and, like, I mean, there's not really a lot to it, even by the standards of this sort of game. It's always struck me as, like, what I'm trying to say here. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, it struck me as, like, kind of, lacking in variety. Like, I mean, yes, I was just playing it on like hard mode, so it's like dropping too fast to think. But like, there's not a lot of strategy to like. Okay, you got three things in a line. You're making rows of three. Like, you can kind of set up combos in the Dr. Mario sense, but like, it doesn't quite feel dynamic enough to me. How do I get back to the main menu anyway? Okay. Stats columns, it's a thing. And it keeps on showing up in collections too. And it's like I don't know that columns really made enough of an impact to rationalize that. And oh, that is some that is some visual noise. I'm sorry about that. And let's see how well I can remember how to play this one too, because it's been a bit. So Game Ground is an interesting one. I don't think it was released in the U.S. when it was new. It's it's this a kind of slow motion, a kind of slow paced, very turrety, top down single screen action game setup. But it has two things going for it that are kind of interesting. One of them is like it tends to have level design, which after a while gets into a very like slow, methodical siege push sort of direction, which is neat, hence the name. And then also there's like 40 characters, and you start out with like 3 of them, and rescue more along the way, and then you can switch to them. So this list like expands out significantly. Like, here's one, I believe. Just yeah. So if I can finish the level without my little sidekick or me getting killed, then okay, there's another character I have unlocked. Each character is technically unique. I think you basically have 2 buttons, which was true of so many Genesis games. Like, you got A, B, and C, but like in basically everything, like A and C do the same thing. And then of course you have the Sonic games where A, B, and C do the same thing. Which I just thought it was kind of just odd, because like so many games have the opposite problem of like we have to use every button on the controller. We'll find some rationalization for doing so. Oh yeah, it's a wall, so I have to toss grenades over that. Close. I think there's like some variety of music after a while too, which kind of needs. But yeah, again, like very few things you give it an actual separate use to all 3 of those face buttons, and oh, that only goes at that angle. Okay, I guess we'll have to not compulsively kill everything then, huh? Did I just get taken out last second there? Maybe not the most unproblematic character designs. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, right, you have to like get every character out of the level or something like that every once in a while. It's been a while since I played this. It's been a long while since I played this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Every X number of levels. You have to like just get everybody through, or you have to kill everyone or get everyone through, or something like that. It's been a while. But yeah, very very strong arcade roots, which is true for a lot of Sega's output overall. Like they never really stopped being an arcade company. In contrast to, like, well, I was gonna say Konami, but Konami stopped being a video company in general for a good chunk of time. But, like, a lot of people in, like, the heyday of 8-bit games in particular kind of, like, dropped their arcadey sensibilities. But Sega, like, you know, up to the Dreamcast, you got Crazy Taxi. Which is, like, such an arcade game. Just a lot of this, just, like, here's the simple premise. You just, like, jump right into it. Also, I'm, playing this really badly today. Yeah, so here's some nice record. Okay, this hits at a low angle, and therefore, this is going to be a problem. Especially when that happens. Again, I have I think one chance to rescue this person again. And then they're just going to be gone after that. Yeah, you kind of get how this plays out over time. Yeah, not good. It's a more interesting game than people give it credit for. That never really got its time in the sun. This did, though. Everybody knows Golden Axe. For some reason. We have Beefy Guy. We have Weirdly Proportioned Dwarf. We have Less Beefy Girl. And I kind of skipped through that, but yeah, it's gotta go fight. Okay, get better. Gotta remember what the controls are. Here's the waste magic button. Okay, it's good to know what that is. Okay. I remember how to do the important thing. You start running, you hit the attack button, and you do your character-specific little charge move, which is all you need, really. Unfortunately, the AI knows this too sometimes. So I feel like there's a thing with brawlers in general where they're, like, fundamentally designed to be multiplayer experiences, in that if you don't play them in second person, you wind up just sandwiched and getting killed. And everybody says, let's just get a second person. Oh. Okay, get some of that magic back that I wasted before. Okay, this is the thing that, like, set this particular game apart back in the day. I have a weird bird thing now. No. Mine. I should not hit that button. I'm just trying to remember what they had a second attack of some kind. Oh, they have a charge, everybody else does, okay. But yeah, riding the weird things is like what Golden Axe is all about. And smacking little gnomes for potions. what typically happens in this game too is you get one of these and you're like so excited to have your little mount that you like want to keep it, and then you just like get yourself killed just fighting some enemy over it. Because you have this long, relatively speaking, mounting animation and like this is what this is actually for. Nice mustaches on those guys. David Caruso screams, you say. I know I've seen the arcade version at least once, but I don't have like much recollection of it. Everybody's got their little mustaches. Good for them. So yeah, like this is kind of the whole moveset you have in this game. Like you got your slashy combo. Sometimes that turns into a little grab. You got your one, shoulder charge / kick move that everybody seems to get. And then you have using magic. And that's kind of it. It's very limiting. And then, which game was it in the series? Was it 2 or 3? Where they put in a new character who's like a centaur woman who fights with one of those big American Gladiator Q-tips. And then it can still ride the things. She just like switches to having human legs instead of most of a horse when getting on them. And it's just like, it's weird. But yeah, like, I don't know. There's not a lot to Golden Axe. Even by brawler standards, it feels very shallow to me. Always has. And now for a game that I didn't ever play back in the day, but hear very good things about. And I'm kind of running through these fast because, I don't know, they're all in a collection menu. And I'm feeling bad about playing Saints Row 3 for so long. Yeah, this is Gunstar Heroes. Is that gonna... Okay. Let's take a while. So here we have M. Bison, just you know, showing up. Yeah, this and the sequel, Gunstar Superheroes, are like, I think, the main things that Treasure is known for as a developer. And I'm gonna probably do a miserable job of showing this off, honestly. I've never really played it. So one thing we have going on is, do you want to move while shooting, or just go into like turret mode with gateway firing? Pick one. We're not doing twin sticky stuff because it's Genesis and we only have 3 buttons. Give some ability. Then we have our various elements. In a stage select, go in order. Best of mapping, but I'll take it. So yeah, Gunstar Heroes is a Contra. It gets very chaotic very quickly. I like the button. And you can have 2 stacking weapon upgrades. So This game kind of starts at a lot. Just, you know, from the jump, as it were. Okay, you have a melee attack, so I guess technically a little bit more of a metal slug than a counter clone, but you know, it's a one of these is the point. Yeah, very like energetic game, let's say. It plays very differently to the other control schemes. That's what I want to keep. Gotta deal with M. Bison's army of football players here. Oh, there's a flight base. Picking things up is hard. Ow. And boss fight time. May have skipped past the text there. This is very, very showy for a Genesis game. Wow. Not the best like indicator when he was taking damage, honestly, but I can hold it down. Okay, I can jump, but I definitely slid there. I'm not sure how I would. Okay, those bugs are a threat. That's just a good design. Not the greatest contrast in some of those shots for suspension. Yeah, that happened. I'm doing the quick samples here, so no. Not continue. But yeah, like very, very, very flashy run and gun. Star Heroes. Some. Let's do polygonal graphics on a system that can't do polygonal graphics going on, which is impressive. And then, like, weird things to have in this particular collection, we got the first two Shining Force games. I will probably, again, not spend a lot of time with this. But I have a lot of fond memories of this game. Not as many with the second game, but some. Then a couple with the third, because I somehow got a copy of that, despite it being one of like the rarest Saturn games. Or at least the first, what, third of it? Half of it? Was one of those. Because it was like split across multiple releases. And then only one of those came out in the US, so... Yeah, so Shining Force is one of the older tactical RPGs out there. And has kind of adorable UI. Alright, let's confirm then, okay. But yeah, all the games in the Shining series, which isn't just Shining Forces, it's also, you know, Shining in the Darkness, Shining the Holy Ark. I know I'm forgetting one of them. But those two being more like traditional first-person dungeon crawlers. I think they're all in the same setting too, at least technically. But they've all got this thing of having some kind of like narrator, just like reading from a book or whatever, as the like save slot selection screen. And they've all got the very, very, very good, like, talking. Where different characters have their different little, like, voices. But yeah, I was saying, like, I love the UI of this game. Where you have these little animated icons for all the basic actions. But, yeah, this series, like, goes more on the RPG end than most tactical RPGs do. In that it has, like, you know, proper towns that you have to wander around in and, get distracted by your cat. Yeah, I'm going to just let you appreciate that very, very good portrait art for a moment and get him a drink. I'll be right back. you want. Yeah, speaking of the very good portrait art, it's kind of a sad year in general for, like, traditional game artists. We've lost a lot of them. The artist for this series died recently. The creator of the Phantasy Star series, and also, like, artist for, you know, those and Sonic and, like, so many other things, died about a year ago next month. Akira Toriyama died, like, within the last week. It's like... time keeps timing. Like, it sucks. Hate to be bearer of bad news and all that, but yeah, like, that's increasingly a thing with older games, is just like, ooh, are the people who did this art still with us? And the answer is, like, increasingly no. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to play this enough to, like, really show it off, but Shining Force is a game where you go into combat with a party of 12 characters out of a total roster of, I want to say almost 60? Several of which are kind of hidden. There's a bit of, between battles, like, going into what towns you have available and just, like, really exploring thoroughly. Making sure you don't, like, miss any little side quests to pick somebody new up. And it's also interesting, like, what you have as far as characters. Like, we do have, you know, our protagonist here, who is very much one of those traditional RPG protagonists of being like, you know, here's some kid with a sword who gets a couple spells later on. But there's enough of a roster to vaguely have classes. There's, like, you know, your magic users, your just, like, guy with an axe, your guy with a bow, etc. But then also we got our fantasy races going on, and those largely affect, like, your ability to move, or different people with different kinds of terrain. Like, you know, the dwarves, I recall, like, move through the mountains better. I think the elves move through the forest better. I had really great portraits. There's an example of somebody who will join me later on. I like this cape over the one arm look. It's just very nice. Okay, so apparently I gotta go fill out some paperwork to start adventuring properly. But another race that is honestly very well represented in this game is centaurs. They're just all over the place. Not sure if that was obvious about this particular fellow here. But, like, yeah, I mean... This game's crawling with them. Like, I think out of your... There's more like 50 or 60 characters. Like, a dozen of them are centaurs. And you got, like, you know... the centaur who's also a mage, the centaur who's also an archer, etc. So if you want to have nothing but horse people in your party, you can do that. You can't do that with anybody else, really. It's just like, I don't know. So someone like really wanted to have that representation in there. I should probably stop messing around with Attack of the King. Unless... Okay, fine. Whoa. Hi. Someone's feeling very zoomy. I got some interesting people, like, I don't know what this person's deal is exactly. What? I'm sorry, I don't have any treats for you. But I just hearing these various, like, different tones of like always amuses me. So yeah, you pick up your starting party pretty quick. But again, if I recall, I can just, like, roughly immediately... Okay, I guess get him later. That's fine. I'm not, like, properly starting the game with this. I'm just, doing the tour. So yeah, in every town you have your little, like, headquarters building, and this eventually is, like, totally full of just all your weird pals. Including the dozen that you're actively using. Yeah, they're, you know, whole parties of just, like, your dozens of... Golly gee, let's have an adventure children types. And again, very, like, visual UI with the equipment slots. Just, you know, you got 4 of them, you got, like, a very clear representation of what everything is. I would imagine if this wasn't localized, it would be pretty, friendly people who don't speak the language, just like, well, I know it's yes and no, because it's like the head is nodding or shaking. What are you freaking out about over there? Hey. My cat seems to be a bit bored. Did I... Also have to go talk to the king. Of course. Hi, I'll buy armor. Yeah? Hi. Come here. Come like sit with me. Healing items. Don't really need. I believe there's a proper equipment shop somewhere in here. Can't ring the little bell. Talk to you yet? I appreciate the little stuffed animal in her arm there. Who's in here? Okay. There's the church. No NPCs trying me here though, so eh. I don't need any healing items, so there. Okay, now can I just actually like go leave and do things? Well, first I can look at some books, which is a serious tradition. I just kind of like the 2 titles and many more books gimmick. And this cat is really like flipping out right now. I don't know why. I think I can leave now and do the first proper battle? Hi, yes. I see you. Might be just showing concern for the state of the bird feeder outside, which has had a squirrel on lately. Okay, here we go. So, something about this game that's very odd to me is the AI has a quirk to it. Yeah, okay, I cannot really get any exercise or HP, can I? So I can. See a very crude map. But yeah, in most games of this genre, the AI is just pretty aggressive. Like, everything will just charge towards you and attack. Not so much with Shining Force. They really like to kind of stick to big groups so they can just, like, mob the hell out of the first person to approach. Which is an interesting quirk in my experience, but also it's kind of just a bad idea most of the time. These are just, again, very good. Are you gonna sit on that now? But yeah, attack animations, they're a thing. At the time, it was like really kind of mind-blowing to have these little like... you don't have like a range weapon, do you? You do. Okay. Let's see what there's out. But yeah, this little like dynamic 3/4 view just like was really impressive at the time. And that whole group of 5 there is just gonna hang out and like wait for someone to wander into range so I can just kind of deal with these ones first. And it's particularly bad when you have like there's this one fight in particular where there's a bunch of you have a bunch of like zombies in a desert who start off moving slowly, and the terrain slows them down even more, so they can go like 2 spaces, and then once you have your like wizards leveled up and they have some like extra casting range, you can just kind of like stand just outside of the range and just take them all out without them even bothering to attack you. Because there's only one left, because they want to like stay in there, gang up on your formation. And there is a little like, I don't know if it's officially like a debug mode or just a little secret sort of thing, but there's some option hidden away where you can have somebody with another controller just play the enemy forces. And like if you are, you know, a small child who is bad at the game, you can have them just like stand around. If you decide though to you know, just actually play it as a 2-player thing though, it's kind of incredibly brittle, because like if they'd just been attacking with all these from the start, like look how much they hit me for. Like that's half of his HP from one attack. He is almost something gonna go down right here. Oh, look at you. Dwarf on dwarf violence. You know what? Let's just give a second target out here instead of like opening up the space to have my healer get killed. They're not taking the bait there, okay. They can, like, a very weird, single-minded, we will gang up on this one person, we will kill this one person AI. Can't say I didn't try, though. But yeah, there's also a promotion system in this game where once characters get to level, I want to say 10, you have the option to switch them to a upgraded class and set their level back down to 1. And there's kind of some weird strategy involved in it, because like they keep, I think, some of their stats when you do that. But also like the experience curve is very severe as far as oh, okay, it's a keep leader alive game, right? Crap. Well, why don't you Um, Also, was there a room trap in town that I just like forgot where it was? Because having some armor helps a lot, or at least better weapons. Actually, was there armor in this game? It's been a bit. But yeah, I think this is like it is to some degree a little bit of a grindy game. At least early on. Because things will just like kill you in 2 hits, and like, well, okay. Unless I like hang back. And you might want to like, actually level up all of your characters, not just the one. Like this pretty big like overworld map too to just wander around on. And part of the can I go in here? Oh, I can. I mean, just briefly, but I can. Part of the RPG-ness of the series is like in Shining Force 2, there are like random encounters on the world map to deal with. Where you just like, walk from point A to point B and get in a fight. So what is this little doghouse back here? Oh, okay. Right. Well, yeah, and if you just like, explore around, there are people to meet, join up with you. The promotion option. Yeah, very like traditional Dragon Force style. Like, no, you stay poisoned when you get back to town. Or have other status conditions you can like go to the church to fix. But I have to put the he just okay, yeah. Until I have my 12 slots filled in, people will just jump in. Here's just this new guy I have because I just happened to go wander around the world map. What's your deal? Alright, I can't check. His deal is he's another guy who just fights barehanded. Yeah, you kind of get the idea, and like. For being one of the earlier games of its type, there's actually like some surprising mission variety. Like there's one whole bit where there's like a big laser cannon on a bridge that just like fires every other turn. You have to like deal with keeping people out of the range of it, or just deal with them getting vaporized by the giant laser cannon. One of the two. I have a healing spell, why not? But yeah, that's I'll look at Shining Force. I like that it just kind of suspends and stays on the TV there. It's kind of. I'm just gonna I could just jump back a bit. That's cool. And I like the UI on this collection pretty well. Like this is cute. What are these challenges we have here? Okay. Yeah, not having anybody die at the start of Shining Force is actually kind of a thing. Room settings, you say? Okay. Yeah, interesting little way to do a collection of old games. Um, and I'm assuming there's like more titles for this particular collection, but I don't know. Like Sega is really good at releasing all of their back catalog constantly. Like I have, without even trying to have them, like three or four different collections of like dozens of Genesis games.